Hey fam, let's go ahead and take a little breaky poo and let somebody else do all the work for us again, okay? Okay, so not only did I recently lose, I've been editing in like parts, and I lost the second part. It's gone. You hear about stuff like that happening, and you're like, the fuck did you do? I mean, shit happened, okay? So, I just need a sanity break. I was like going over scary stories in Reddit and was like, the fuck am I doing this all by myself for? Let's do this together, okay? Bucking artist 9 months ago. It's titled A Nighttime Visitor. DT? Family member? Not sure. It's a question. My wife has seen faces before she sleeps for a long time. A kind of reddish orange static image similar to how it is depicted in Suspect Zero. And almost never the same face twice, just random and 9 out of 10 times unknown. So sometimes you're saying there's that one chance. Now she has seen a figure in her half-sleeping eyes 3 times. Same figure, knelt down or sitting next to me, watching me as I sleep. Almost watching over me or something. He seems older, fit but not bulky, a bit weathered, long hair and beard, sleek but not clean. This is a lot of fucking detail. You're just staring at this motherfucker like, yo, can you get the fuck away from my honey, please? I don't like it. Or not. And a hammered looking older crown. Very sparse in adornment. Details. When she opens her eyes a little, he fades away to a shadow, but then comes back when she closes her eyelids. This does not happen with her sleep faces. Once they leave, it's a new one that pops up. Also, her faces don't appear as a person, usually just a face, and they never interact with any spatial object. She started seeing him after I started on my path, which was just before meeting her. From Christianity to paganism. Insight into what/who is with me? No fear of foreboding is felt. It's like he's watching over me or some such. I'm having issues with this timeline, okay? Next, my dad. So my stepfather has a knack of picking out haunted houses. From non-violent ghosts to some that really didn't like us, who literally threw pictures off the wall. Fuck that. The last house was so haunted, there were multiple entities that would go so far as to physically do harm to us. I need more. I need more. Salt, holy water, sage, didn't do shit. It's to the point where even my mom is feeling the fear. Not your mom. We moved from there a long time ago, but I still get the feelings that something from these houses is following our family. Ooh, from a year ago, Petty Ghost needs help/answers and they don't know who to ask anymore. There's someone on YouTube that's been chronicling poltergeist in their house that it's pretty much doing the same thing. They don't fucking know what to do, but they can at least document shit and tell us about what's been going through. I'll put a link down to that channel in the description box. It's really interesting. So I've lived in the central Midwest of America, and before the quarantine, I've no such encounters with anything in my town. I was driving home around 10 p.m. and my neighborhood is surrounded by thick woods. I live about a block away from this thicket. I'm about 100 feet from my house, and as I glance in my rearview mirror, I see a black figure, almost like a living shadow, around 7 feet tall. Get the fuck out of here. Human-looking body, inverted knees, and tall horns that resemble a goat spread. Dude, you don't live there anymore. I'm just telling you this right now. Spoilers, you don't live there anymore. You moved to a different town. The house is burned down, salted, buried. It's good. Or the pagans are having a party. It wasn't looking at me as it was crossing the street, but even as I write this, I'm getting the same chills on the back of my neck. I glance a second later, and it's gone. So I convinced myself that it was my imagination. I have seen shadow people before, but none this large or with horns. At around 2 a.m. that night, I'm scrolling through Instagram in bed, know those feels. My window is open and I hear a low whistle. Party. Definitely the pagans having a party. It's one note and only drawn out about 3 seconds. This whistle repeats 4 times, and after it's done, I hear slow, heavy footsteps right underneath my window. 2nd floor bedroom. I hate that shit. I was paralyzed in fear for half an hour, so I did not look to see what it was. Okay. I'd like to think that my intuition is usually very good, and nighttime noises usually don't spook me. The next day, I asked my family if they had heard the whistling. My brother says he has. His room's next to mine. But he thought it was me. I'm sorry. You didn't say that your brother heard it at the same time you were hearing it. You said your brother has heard that. What? I need more details. Patty Ghost, please. I haven't seen the creature since, but the whistling has happened 2 other times, both at 2 to 3 a.m. So that's when the party's really kicking up. I want to go. Invitations left. Okay, whatever. Didn't get the memo. There have also been multiple times where all of the neighborhood dogs started howling at the same time and then stop at the same time. I mean, 2 to 3 a.m. or just all barking together because dogs. Consequence or family curse? Okay, first of all, this is a great name. Cursed Creme Brulee. Damn, you know what's up. I'm going to apologize now for any errors in this post. I've never, okay, blah, blah, blah. You have a massive migraine? How are you using this thing? Oh my God, I hope you're okay by now. It's a year later. Please be okay. Maybe all the things that have happened to my family is just a string of misfortune and 3 consequences. But I don't know, that excuse just leaves a bad taste in my mouth, especially after I learned about how the families of Freemasons are supposedly cursed. All of them? I don't know. I think if even crows can be more specific, so can demons. Maybe I'm just, you know, hopeful. You see, my grandfather was a Freemason. Nobody knew this about his life until after he passed. I lean to believe that due to this connection and how odd these 3 deaths are. Whoa, with the details. That's not what I was expecting. Holy shit. Or that maybe he inadvertently cursed my family. Oh, so it's his fault specifically. All Freemasons blame this guy. Fuck him. I'm so feisty. You see, my grandfather drowned. My father drowned. And my brother drowned. All the men in my family, immediate family, have drowned. Well, except my uncle. Dude, your uncle's freaking out. I hope that this really is just a string of coincidence because, well, what if I eventually have a son? Don't. How about nah? Naive gestures like, dude, family curses are hard to break. I bet you're not wrong. The legend of predatory use of demons? Okay, so a year ago, Redditor Cursed -- wrote how to banish a demon. I mean, the worms are they're gone. You're fucked. We're all just fucked. There's a girl in town and she's completely evil and also predatory. I mean, she sends demons after people out of jealousy or either to death. If you don't like someone, just fucking say so. Ooh, Sri Lankan possession experience from Mystery Seeker 89. This is 2 years old. So I am a Sri Lankan born in the UK, and I went to visit my grandfather in Sri Lanka, 8-hour flight from London. As we did the usual thing, checked in, had some food to pass the time to board the plane. Time went on and we boarded the plane and 8 hours flew by, excuse the pun, you silly. And we just landed on Sri Lankan soil and headed out towards our final destination, to our place out in Colombo. As we arrived, everyone seemed happy to see us, our neighbors, our friends, even our family. The days went by, turned into 2 nights before our flight back to London. I had just come back from a meal with some friends, and we watched some films in my grandfather's place until we heard this sound as a woman was being slaughtered. I mean, in the movie, they were watching some films. As we dashed out of the house, we heard it again and ran to the next house as we thought it was an intruder entering the next house. I will never forget what happened. What the fuck happened next? The girl was floating. What? And she was speaking in a demonic voice, and her father and brother tried to attempt to bring her to sit down and begin the exorcism. You just walked in on an exorcism? Who the fuck gets to do that? Me and my friend were scared stiff as we gazed into her burning eyes. She managed to sit on the seat with great difficulty. I'll never forget what she said then to her father and brother. She said, "You will drown trying to be noble, and Father, you will die in your sleep. I curse you both." So she managed to be free of the demon, but her curse remained? Her father and brother seemed fine, and I had left 2 days after and came back to London, but a few days later, sorry, my eyes are like, wah, her brother went on a trip with his friends, and he had drowned trying to save his friend's life, but was unsuccessful. And 4 months later, her father had died in his bed with unknown illness. I was like, what year? I have never been back to Sri Lanka. I am too scared to even think about that night. I am so glad she didn't curse me, as I got my own paranormal issues to attend to. Details! I'm sorry, like, that was such a tease. You're a tease. You're kind of a tease, Mysterious Seeker 89. Like, what? Huh? Ooh, Ouija board. We got him! Alright, from 2 years ago again. One Tuesday night in the summer of 2014, me and some friends were playing some video games, drinking beer, pigging out on some pizza, as we always did every Tuesday night. Sounds great. At our local Pizza Hut or Domino's, had 2 for Tuesday. We were playing video games. No, that's how they wrote it. We was playing video games real late into the early hours of the morning, just shy of 3 a.m., and I had an idea of playing a prank, playing the Ouija board, thinking it's a load of BS. But we were not prepared for what we were about to embark on. So I made a board up, set up candles, set up a camera just for a laugh. So you're saying there's video of this? Smokes, let's go.
Have you seen my Smokes?
Let's go, Smokes.
Let's go, Smokes. Smokes, let's go, Randy.
Trevor, chips and Smokes, let's go. Let's go.
Let's go, Smokes.
As we digress into the session, the glass moves furiously. Furiously! One of my friends freaks out and runs out the door of my condo. I mean the front door, right? We proceeded for a little while longer, but the board was being quiet. Too quiet. So we gave up, said goodbye, and disposed of the board as best we could. Did you burn that thing? Tell me you didn't burn that thing. Don't burn that shit. Then we reviewed the evidence on the camera. Just so, the sound was down, but we heard a guitar playing. The TV was not on. It was so quiet. 3 O's. You could hear a pin drop. So we rewound the camera and reviewed it. And there was nothing. No sound at all. Ever since that day, I haven't done a board. But recently, actually a year ago, you're silly. When I go to sleep, I'd be in a deep sleep. My wife and kids are asleep. Fast asleep. I feel something mounting me. And I awake choking like some evil force is trying to kill me. I think I may have opened a door I cannot close. And my friends haven't noticed anything paranormal since the day we've done the board. Why is it attacking me? I don't know. I'm so scared. One day it'll consume me. One day it'll end me. 5,000 ellipses. Are you sure this doesn't belong on the no sleep like some creepy? Send this to Creepypasta. You're being silly. I love it. From Mr. Wait. Pretty sure it's supposed to be Lewis, but I can't. I went to Eastern State Penitentiary back in 2014, and I took a bunch of pictures. Recently, I was looking through them and noticed in this picture a faint black figure standing next to the stairs. This particular cell block was closed off to visitors, and I don't recall anything or anyone in there. What? Oh, I see what they're talking about. Huh. It's kind of short, fam. What do you think? Tell me in the comments if you see it, if you think that's actually a thing. The top half seems like it's kind of blending in with the bars and stuff, but if you look down where the feet would be, there shouldn't be anything there, but there is. So you got me there. You got me there. Okay. Iron Maiden X. Woo! 3 hours ago. Ooh, is this from 3 hours ago, fam? Holy shit. I grew up in rural North Carolina. I lived up in the woods where there used to be a watermill. A family lived back there in the 40s. The parents had 2 daughters and 1 son. Unfortunately, one of the daughters got caught under the water wheel and drowned. And ever since I've been a kid, I always heard humming and low singing in the woods when I was out trumping them. But one thing that really scared me one night is when I was older. I worked for the sheriff's office, and I had left work early one night due to being over a lot of hours. So I got home around 2:30ish, and when I pulled up, I saw the figure of a little girl standing right beside my garage. And when I got out of my car, she was gone. Kids are fast, man. The next experience I had was when I was out hunting in the same woods. It was a super quiet, beautiful fall evening. I had just got down into my stand. Oh, you were in the woods, like hunting or whatever the fuck. Okay, gotcha. I was like, were you reading the stand into your, huh? Not a hunter. All of a sudden, I started hearing the same humming and singing I heard multiple times over the years. But I heard what sounded like someone walking towards me. I looked everywhere, couldn't see anything, and I heard a laugh. Fuck that. Not the same laugh as before. So I was climbing down my tree stand. You can't call it a house, can you? You just can't bring yourself to call it a house. It's okay. Tree houses are fucking awesome. A rock hit my boot. And once again, I heard the laughing. Now mind you, the area I was hunting was about 3 miles deep in the woods where there was no one around. I mean, to your knowledge. So I brought my brother and cousin and a few friends down there one night. And we was gonna just sit and listen, see if we could hear anything, do whatever. We was down there playing games, joking about when all of us heard what sounded like someone that was in distress. We all got quiet and listened, and we could hear what sounded like someone breathing heavily. And the thing that confuses me about that night was if it was the little girl or something more dark. This one's from 25 minutes ago. Oh my God, people, it happens. People really do upload now. Dude, not too long ago, I couldn't find any of you, and now you're just everywhere. So this is from Midnight MK4. Will an entity follow you to a new home? Yes. So I've always sort of on and off believed in ghosts, paranormal stuff, etc. Well, I recently purchased and moved into my new house. It was great at first, but my girlfriend immediately said the basement gave off a weird vibe. I believed her, but only because I've never liked basements or dark, dimly lit places. However, lately, things have started to become undeniable. Ooh, you said undeniable. Ooh, we got a little shark robot vacuum. Did you put googly eyes on it? Because that's the best. It was trapped inside a closet. come out, vacuum. It's okay. I'll give you a sticker. That I almost always keep open. My girlfriend closed the door to the basement, walked away, and then a few minutes later, it was wide open. Fuck basements. It tightly closes as well. So that's one of those suckers that it shouldn't be popping open on its own. I don't like this. I came home to the ceiling fan in my room being off. It stays on 24/7 and only turns off by a pull chain. You're one of them, huh? You fan people in the goddamn bedroom. Does it have to blow on our faces? If I get an ear infection one more time, yeah, I don't like it. Can it just not be on our faces? You do you. I love you, but can it just not be on our faces? But I do like it being warm, so maybe if I could, nah. But you know, fuck that. Then, just tonight. Tonight? Like tonight. No fuck no. We were napping in my bed when we woke up. I mean, is it just your bed? So this is your house, not your house, but your house specifically. She swore, wait, we were napping in my bed, and when we woke up, she said she wasn't sure if it was a dream or real, but she swore she felt awake, couldn't move, and heard footsteps pacing. And our quiet noises, wooden floors in the hallway. So I'm guessing it was super quiet and you have wooden floors and you could hear footsteps pacing. Gotcha. Also, my girlfriend will plug the sink and put her rings on the counter to prevent them from falling down the drain. She forgot to unplug it one time, and when I came home, it was filled with water. The sink has not ever leaked, and she didn't fill it with water. Okay, so first of all, fuck your basement. That one door, I don't like it. Second of all, get a freaking, like a little rug, like a little runner for that hallway, because fuck that shit too. And last, certainly not least, call your plumber. But yeah, so to sum it up, I now think this house is haunted. Me too! Is it violent? Will it follow us to a new house? We're moving for completely unrelated reasons, but this certainly wasn't in the pro category for trying to get us to stay. Is there anything we can do? Okay, listen. So far, like, no one's been hurt. It's just weird shit and kind of difficult to tell if that's the type of entity that would follow. Right? Because it may just be, you know what I mean? Some things are just going through the motions. That's not really a sentient being type ghost. And other things are just little shits. And those little shits like to follow people. He ain't getting away. No. We're gonna finish on Andrew Schwamm. 15 hours ago. Today. It's just so nice to find new stories, fam. I can't. All my life, every time I would hear someone tell a story about a haunting, etc., I always assumed there was a rational explanation for it. Until I married my wife and moved into the house we live in. Okay, all right. First of all, welcome to the family. No matter how hard I try, I can't explain some of the things that have happened. One night, when my family and I were alone in the house and all the doors were locked, I heard a knock on my bedroom door 3 times. I can't with you. I think my house is haunted. I don't know. I just moved here. New to Reddit. Don't know. It wasn't the sound, say, that a cat makes when it paws at a door wanting to get inside. Those little bastards. It was clearly the sound of knuckles knocking on the door. We've had pictures falling off the walls and lights turning on by themselves. Nope, it's not a short or faulty wiring. My wife says that she has seen an orb float across our room and that she believes something has been following her since before she moved. Oh, so it's her fault. I've seen like a silhouette in the room across from ours at night, or something walk by out of the corner of my eye, but that's it. Dude who lived here before. I love finding other people who say dude in this day and age. It just, You get it, man. Dude's neutral as fuck from some of us, okay? But I have a feeling he needs a guy. Dude who lived here before us said he had his legs literally raised off the bed one night in the middle of the night. Okay, no, get out. Salt and burn. Nope. Get out, now. Excuse me, I'm back. Don't mind me. Just pulled a bit of a dealing.
Join us.
Come sit on the couch.
What? I swear to God, man. What?
Dude, I swear to God, bro. It literally felt like something sat down on the cushion right there on the end.
Where you going?
Bro, y'all can have it, homie.
Bro, you're the light. What are you doing? Dale.
Juwan.
Yes.
Bro, come on, man.
I can't see, so I'm not moving. Where are you, bro? I'm serious. I can't see you.
Where are you?
I'm in the same place you left me.
Hey, man, you might want to come over here, bro.
Where is over here?
Come to my voice, man. I'm not coming back over there, bro. I'm not.
Clap your hands.
I'm not.
Okay, so he lives next door now, and I just asked him in passing if he ever had anything weird happen to him while he was here or experienced anything. He also said something slapped him in the middle of the night one night and it woke him up. Now, the other story, I was like, I mean, it could go either way at this point. Nothing has happened directly to anyone, so okay. This is some bullshit. This is some demonic bullshit. You need to call someone who can handle it for you. You need help. There's other shit, like beating on the walls, on the outside walls at like 2 in the morning. Then when I run outside ready to shoot someone, I have a baseball bat. I don't have a gun, but I do have a baseball bat. While I may not own one, I do know how to use one. And I also know how to use my baseball bat. Not so much to play baseball, but I will bust some kneecaps on a ghost. Sorry, Andrew. I'm just trying. I gotta sleep sometime tonight, fam. We all gotta sleep sometime tonight. It's nothing overt or really crazy like me actually seeing someone that looks human walk by me, but it's very strange nonetheless. Nothing violent has happened to you or malicious so far to you. Sounds like your neighbor has a different opinion though, other than the light bulb that unscrewed by itself and fell on my head in the bathroom one day. I went on an adventure. Is the wig BB okay? What, Andrew? Andrew, please. So the point of this thread is to ask if anyone has any ideas as to what this may be and what I should do. Could things get worse, or am I and my family in danger? Has anyone else experienced anything like this? Thanks, guys. Andrew. What's everyone saying? They're asking, like, has anybody died there? Do you know any of the history? And Andrew says, like I said, nothing violence has happened. Does your neighbor who lived there before, do their words mean nothing to you, Andrew? Violence has happened. Fucking goddamn, oh my god, the raccoons on my ceiling. But I'm worried it's just a matter of time. When things happen, it seems to be in spurts of 2 or 3 days in a row. And then I'll be gone for 3 days. 3 weeks to a month, sorry. I will do research on the house. My wife does think that it has followed her for some time, but I can only attest to what I have experienced. Makes me wonder if I'm living with someone who has done something in their past that is causing her to be haunted for some reason. Living with someone. You married her, Andrew. You made that conscious decision as a goddamn adult, all right? You married her. You must love her, so you're being rude. But yeah, we're gonna leave it there because we gotta sleep at some point. I'm just gonna make sure to say that gotta sleep sometime. So what have we learned about ghosts and demons? If they come in 3, salt and burn it. Bye. Until next time and beyond, please take care. Please be safe. Please try. Andrew. Especially Andrew's wife. Please? No, I'll try as well.